Okay, so I wanted to make this video to give you a little orientation on the Team Beachbody website and also the Beachbody On Demand. There is a ton of information in this, and so I just wanted to go over the key points just to get you started so that you know where to find the basics. So give me a second here. I'm going to share my screen and log in. Okay. So the first thing you're going to do is go to teambeachbody.com and you're going to come to this page. Right up here, you're going to sign in. This is really great for you to kind of do along with me so that, or just keep, pausing this video and do it. Sign in with your email and your password. This is the Team Beachbody website. For one, if you are signed up as a coach, you always want to be logged in before doing anything, because if you do go to this shop section and you want to get anything here, as a coach, you get 25% off. If you're watching this as a customer, no worries. If you ever did want to convert over to a coach, it doesn't cost anything. You can get the 25% off. All right, so what you want to do is go to this Eat Smart section. I want to show you two things. Shakeology recipes first, just really briefly to touch on Shakeology. This is so good for you. Let me just stop sharing for a second to talk about this. The Shakeology is so good for you. A lot of times in the past, people have gotten the Shakeology, and then I check on them a week later or so, and I say, how are you feeling? How are you liking it? Oh, I haven't had it for a few days. Or, they call me and they say, my Shakeology is getting, backed up because I haven't been drinking it. Okay. I'll say two things about this. For one, it is incredibly nutritious. This is why I drink it every day. This is why I have my mom and my dad and all the people I love drink it every day. Even when I'm on vacation, I take it with me. I have not found anything that is not more nutritious than this. It has so much in it. It has tons and tons of superfoods, even matcha now, which is amazing. It is so incredibly good for you with the adaptogens and the pre and probiotics and the vitamins and minerals and the protein. It's so good for you. It counts as one of your meals. You will definitely see a difference in your cravings for things like, cheese or sugar. If you're drinking it every day, you will feel better. Your skin will look better. People have reported their hair and their nails have grown better because of the nutrition it has. So I just wanted to go into that for a minute. Drink it every day. Okay. No more digressing. Let me go back to sharing my screen again. All right. So now, this is the Shakeology recipes section. Whatever flavor you got, say you got chocolate vegan, click on the button there. And it's going to show you all the different recipes broken down by calories. So less than 200, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. And it's different recipes. This is just to switch up the flavor. You do not need to add anything because, some people add stuff to their shakes and to give it more vitamins and minerals and things. You don't need to. This is just if you want to switch it up and do something a little different, like nutty blueberry surprise, chocolate orange, rum spice, whatever. So wanted to make you aware that is there. That's under Eat Smart and the Shakeology recipes. Now I want to go into the regular recipes and just briefly touch on the regular recipes. The regular recipes are broken down into all different categories, and now there's two different places where you can find recipes. This is one of them. There's another one that I like even better, but I wanted to show you this one first. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, side dishes. It just breaks it down. There's more Shakeology recipes. Actually, this one, you can make a lot of food recipes with Shakeology, different types of bars and puddings and things like that. Protein bars and healthy desserts and different things, whatever. There's vegan, there's vegetarian. So something for everybody. Snacks for under 100 calories. Tons and tons. And each of these have pages of recipes, every single category. So that is there. All right, so let's back up, and now I want to take you into Beachbody On Demand. So this is where all your fitness is going to be. You're going to click right here, Beachbody On Demand. It's going to take you to beachbodyondemand.com. Since I'm already logged in, I'm logged into my On Demand. If you just went to beachbodyondemand.com, you would just have to log in with that same email and password. These are all your programs. There's a ton of them in here. I want to show you what each program has. Shift Shop, okay? For example, you click on Shift Shop, and I'm going to show you just kind of where to find the different tools in each program. And this is one of the things that I really, really love. Give me a second. Sorry, my internet. All right. My internet took a second to load. So here's the workout list. These are all the different programs in Shift Shop. Okay, so that's right there under workout list. But I want you to look at whatever program you do. I want you to look first, before you dive into a program, you need to look at the program materials, because that's going to set you up with everything you need to get started. The program materials is going to be all of this information here. So the Jumpstart Guide. This is just your kind of your welcome book online. You can always print these out if you want to. It's an overview of the program. It's talking about how to take your measurements. It's figuring out what calorie bracket you're in, the equipment that you need. It has all your information as kind of a little orientation. That's your Jumpstart Guide. Here is your nutrition guide. You guys, I can't even tell you how much I love these. This is like your own nutritionist online. Of course, I'm going to walk you through all of this as well, but I want you to know that it is here that you can read through. This is your food list. So you have containers. Basically, this is just calculating how many containers of each container, whether it be your veggies, your protein, your carbs, your healthy fats, your fruits, how many of each should you have each day? That depends on right here, your gender, your weight, your height, and then of course like how active you are each day. So it's going to break it down for you. It's going to tell you how much you need. And then what are these containers? What can you put in these containers? Bam, there you go. If you didn't have the containers, if you lost the containers, if you never got the containers, if your dog ate your containers, if you, whatever, it'll break it down for you. So if you don't have your purple container for your fruit, just measure out a cup of raspberries. That's it. Makes it very simple. It talks about your protein, your carbs, and I will mention too that it kind of goes from like the best of the best to the still good but not the best when this breaks it down. So look at the veggies, for example. Kale, spinach, collard greens, broccoli. Look at the bottom. Vegetable broth, salsa, bamboo shoots. Okay, so still good, but if you want to get the most bang for your buck with nutrient-dense stuff, you choose from the top. So just so you're aware, everything is great, but the greatest is at the top for all of these. You'll find same thing here. Like you're going to have the raspberries, the blueberries, the blackberries. These are the things that are low on the glycemic index, which means less sugar. At the bottom, tomato sauce, applesauce, salsa, pumpkin puree, melon. Okay, so those are the things that are maybe a little more acidic, a little more sugary, a little higher on the glycemic index. So it gives you examples of everything. And here's another thing that I absolutely love. This makes it so easy for the beginner. Weekly shopping lists and menus. This is just incredible. I just love this so much because it really helps me out. If you don't have to follow this plan, but if you want to really simplify it, follow this plan. Make it really, really easy for yourself. Look at this. So what it does is it tells you what to eat. You're not going to waste any food because it tells you exactly what to buy. In this particular program, you're just being repetitive to keep it simple. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, boom, this is what you're eating for week 1 only. Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, this is what you're eating on those days, week 1 only. This is your entire shopping list. Go to the grocery store with that. It'll do the same thing for week 2. It will do in all different stuff. It will do the same for week 3. So this is really a money saver because you're not wasting anything. You're not overbuying food. Nothing is going to go bad. You know exactly what to buy. It's a no-brainer. You don't have to put any time and thought and effort into planning out your meal. It's really, I love it so much. It's really awesome. So depending on what plan you are, A, B, or C, which you'll figure out, those are your lists. Okay. So I just love that so much. All the programs now have stuff like that. Some of the older don't get into as much detail, but I will certainly, as your coach, help you out with all of that. So that's where you find it. Also, to be aware, just to save time, I'm not going to go through it, but see down here, there is also a recipe booklet. So if you didn't want to follow those exact meals, the recipes will, give you some different options. And then the calendar, every single program does have a calendar. You need to follow the calendar. You're not just going to pick random exercises for each program. This is what you will do each day. It does progress throughout the whole program. This particular program is a 3-week program. So so it will kind of gradually progress you through the 3 weeks. Okay, so I'm going to go out of here and I want to show you one more thing in the Beachbody On Demand. And it's called Fixate. So these, let me scroll down and find Fixate. Here it is. This is amazing. Fixate, I just can't say enough about it. I don't look at it enough. You blink and there's like 20 more recipes in here. This is absolutely incredible. I love it. It's a cooking show. Right here, love this. Oh, this is new. I haven't noticed this last time I was in. Knife skills, tomatoes 3 ways. Containers 101, it's going to talk about the colored containers and how, the development of them and how they're best used. Pantry Raid is a video about basically cleaning the crap out of your pantry and what the essentials are that you should have in your pantry. There's 2 videos, 2 different ways to meal prep, which are both great. I've seen them both, and they're all pretty short, 8 minutes up to 16 minutes. And then it talks about all the different recipes. There's breakfast recipes, there's lunch, there's dinner, there's snacks, there's Shakeology recipes. It just goes on and on. There's kid-friendly recipes. Okay, so, and look, it even takes unhealthy stuff and it makes it healthy. Oven-fried chicken and gluten-free waffles instead of the Southern chicken and waffles. I will say I've had those once in my life when I was in Nashville. It was amazing for about 15 minutes and then I felt awful. So these are your nutrition. Understand your nutrition is meant to fuel you. It is meant to give you energy. It is meant to make you feel good. And when you are putting the right nutrients in your body, you will find you don't have to eat as much. You don't have to be grazing all day. You're not going to have those huge spikes in your blood sugar where you come crashing down and you're exhausted and then you're starving again. If you properly fuel your body and you follow a program, not only with the nutrition, but with the fitness, it's unbelievable how much better you are going to feel. You're going to look better. You're going to have more energy. You're going to sleep better. So I encourage you to really do your best and really read the nutrition books, read the quick start guides, get yourself on a program and follow it to a T just to see how much better you'll feel. Okay, so that's this. So it's a video. See how they're all very short in time. So you can watch the video on any of these. But I also want to show you at the top, again, program materials. If you click on that, it's going to show you in a different way, again, the grocery list for every single thing. You know, every single video, there is an attached grocery list. So what you should get at the grocery store, and the written recipe. If you don't want to watch and you just want to follow a recipe, there you go. The thing I love about the Fixate is it works with the containers. So for this crustless quiche, it's going to tell you for one serving, I'm making this up, but for example, it's going to tell you for this quiche, it's going to be one red container, one green container, and a half of a blue or something like that. So when you're following the containers and you figure out through using the guide how many containers you should have of each thing, I'm going to stop sharing again. How many containers you should have a day, that is a great way to keep track. There are also apps that are free that will help you keep track of your containers. There's different ways to do that. You can write them down. There's sheets you can print out. There are so many resources available. I don't want to get into tons and tons of detail about all that right now. I just wanted to show you the basics. That's about it for the basics. Those are the things I really want to make sure you have a good handle on first. If you have any questions, certainly reach out at any time. But I do want you to take a good look through all that stuff, go through it first, get well prepared, and you will have success. You're going to feel so much better, and I can't wait to help you further. All right, so I'm going to end this video now, and like I said, reach out at any time.